All righty, it says we are live.
Woohoo! We made it.
Let me just check it to make sure we are live and everything's good to go. See how the view is. I got the notification that we're live, but okay, here we go.
Oh, yep, I did too.
All right, hey, everyone, welcome. Tonight,
Hi, everybody.
Tonight I have one of my members, Jessi, in here with me. We're going to be chit-chatting with y'all, and we're going to also be crafting with y'all, so we're going to double up the fun tonight. Hey, Natalie. We got Natalie, Jessi.
Yay!
So Jessi sent me a picture of this really pretty spring/Easter wreath, and we thought it would be an amazing idea to come out here and share with you guys our crafting night. So, hey, Christine and Tammy. How are y'all ladies doing tonight? Hey, Miss Michelle. So I'm going to let Jessi start off by introducing herself and telling you a little bit about her.
Yeah, I just had a problem with my screen here. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
All righty. Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, Carol.
For some reason, I hit the comments and then it... Oh, come on. It's not letting me close them.
What is it showing? Like the comments on one side and it's got me and you on the other side of it?
No, it just has the comments. It's not letting me see us.
Natalie says you're okay on this end.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you guys can see me, I'm good with it. I don't need to look at myself.
So, yeah, everything's good here.
Perfect.
Can you still see it? Do you have another device you're looking at too?
I don't. My iPad is actually dead. So I didn't, I couldn't find it and I didn't realize that it was dead. So I just have my phone going, but maybe it'll let me.
Thank you so much, Miss Rosemary, for sprinkling. If y'all don't mind, hit that button down below and sprinkle us all across Facebook. We would surely appreciate that. And with the StreamYard, y'all, it is so much better with the picture. If you turn your device horizontal, you can see the picture a whole lot better. Hey, Miss Peggy. Hey, Miss Sue.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm back. Now I can see
You're
us
back.
again.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, perfect. That makes me feel better.
All right, Jessi, you want to tell them who you are and your business and all that good stuff?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name is Jessi, and I am the owner of Platinum Mountain Designs. I live in Wisconsin, and I'm married and have a lovely dog who you'll probably see come stand right next to me. Here he is, Charlie. And I love to make door hangers. My business is about this big right now. It's just not full bloomed, and that's okay. That's how everybody starts out, and I will get there.
Yes, you will.
I love all design, everything design. I love crafting and I love painting. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, well, Jessi, I'm so happy that you agreed to do this with me. I do want to say that, Jessi, how long have you been in the Inside Scoop? For over a year, I know.
Yeah, I believe it'll be 2 years in September or October.
And one thing that I can tell you about this lady right here is when she first started, it wasn't no time. She was hitting that live button on her page and she was going live. I was like, that is a rock star right there. I was just so impressed with Jessi and just the way she was she didn't have fear. She just did it, and I was like, watch that girl.
I did it
because
scared.
It takes a lot. It is. It takes courage, girls. I was so proud of you. Miss Rebecca, you're losing your voice. Terry, your voice sounds horrible. Honey. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I hope y'all can understand me. But Jessi and I, we're going to be making the Easter wreath with y'all. So I'm going to scoot my camera down a little bit. But if y'all have any questions and stuff, y'all just drop them in the comments. Jessi and I, we're just going to chit chat, and Jessi can tell you a little bit more about her experience of being a member of the Inside Scoop and just kind of like her growth and stuff since she's joined. And we're going to do what we like doing, y'all. We're fixing to get some hot glue going and some flowers and some greenery. So, all righty. So, Jessi, you want to tell them kind of the materials that you're using?
Absolutely. So I head to Hobby Lobby and I got myself a 6-foot garland of lamb's ear. I also picked up a 6 foot of eucalyptus. And then I also picked up, because I thought it was darling, a 6 foot of, I don't remember what it's called. I think it was like, I have the little tag. Hang on. It was baby something. I'd have to look, and I could put it in the comments if anybody needs to know. But it's just a lovely greenery with these little green berries on them.
That's
and
so pretty.
It's just really pretty. And greenery was 50% off. So I scored super savings at Hobby Lobby. So I was super happy. And then I also have, and I'll let you guys kind of help me pick. I have a number of different burlaps here. I have white, yellow, green. I'm leaning towards white or turquoise for my burlap use. So I'll kind of let you guys weigh in, and Trina, you'll just have to read me the comments because I can't switch back and forth.
All righty. Well, you know what my guess or my pick would be with those colors. The turquoise, because I love turquoise.
Yeah, right. I know it's like my favorite too. I do have purple flowers that I'm going to be using. So they are a little bit on the, the duller side. But I just wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to use white or turquoise with it. But I love the turquoise personally.
Miss Joanne says, love the turquoise. But
So.
You know what? The turquoise and yellow, I think, is such a pretty combination together.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Absolutely.
Tammy says turquoise.
Awesome. Yeah, so we'll definitely get there, and I think I will go with the turquoise.
Okay, so I have some of the lamb's ear garland that I'm going to be using the regular natural burlap. And I've got several different greenery picks here. I have no idea what they're called, y'all. They're just pretty, so I got them. And I'm probably just going to be adding some boxwood and different little picks along the way. I do have some Easter eggs. And I bought these florals here that I'm just going to cut apart and add into there. And I thought I brought my buffalo plaid. Oh, yeah, I did. And then I'm, of course, going to use my buffalo plaid ribbon to add into it as well. We're going to be using hot glue, and then I'm also going to be using some zip ties to help put the burlap onto our garland. But we're going to just start crafting, and if y'all have any questions, y'all just comment, and we will try our best to get to them. Let me turn it this way.
I forgot my zip ties. Sorry. Sorry for disappearing.
Charlie, I tell you what, that's one she said. He's so cute.
He wants me to throw the ball with him.
And y'all don't forget to hit that little button down below and sprinkle to everybody. So your friends and family can get some good info on the Inside Scoop and also learn how to make a beautiful garland. I'm already saying they're beautiful because we're going to rock this, girl. We got this.
Yeah. I'm super excited too. I'm going to actually just tilt my camera down too so that you guys can see my hands. I don't have a super large table here, so I'm just going to tilt it down so you guys can see what I'm doing. You don't need to focus on my beautiful face. So let me know when I'm good here, Trina.
All right, you're good.
Okay.
I see.
Just going to lock it in place. Sorry for my arm in the way.
Goodness, there's a bad delay on my tablet versus my phone.
I'm sorry. Dropping my phone out of there.
Miss Lisa says, Trina, I can't find the free PDF of the bunny to print. Can you help? I want to join, but if I can't print it I have a problem. Miss Lisa, yeah, I would send you a link to the PDF for that bunny. Obviously, as we're making, I'm just gonna kind of ask Jessi some questions and let her fill you all in on her journey with her business and everything. Because Jessi, you work 2 jobs, is that right?
That is correct.
So how is it that how is it managing having 2 jobs and having your business, what is your business name? Because you do have a Facebook page.
I do, absolutely. My business name is Platinum Mountain Designs. And it is challenging. It definitely takes structure. I don't get to go live quite as often as I'd like. I am just kind of getting into trying to manage my way a little bit better. I have set days. I'm sorry for all the stains, guys. I paint on this plastic. I'm sorry about that. I just realized it was in the screen. I now have set days that I'm off, so it'll be a little bit easier for me to come live on certain days, and kind of just intermingle the times together.
So what do you want to see your business be, Platinum Mountain Designs, in the next year? Where do you want it to go?
Yeah, in the next year, I would definitely like it to replace my income from my second job, so that I don't have to do that, and I can just full-time, or not full-time, but for my part-time job, I will be able to just do my art business instead of having to have that supplemental part-time position as well.
Well, I'm excited about that. Christine and I, we were actually just talking about you, Natalie, and Tammy today, and how we were talking. We were saying that we really wanted to see y'all's business kind of bloom this year. And if y'all don't know, Christine is my virtual assistant, and she is the absolute best. So when you join the scoop, you don't just get me, you get a really, really smart other lady that can help you out with all the techie side of your business.
Oh, absolutely. Christina is so wonderful. And it's funny that you say and use the word bloom, because I personally pick out a word every year. I'm just zip tying these together every year as kind of a mantra. And my word this year is bloom.
Bloom is. Miss Michelle says, I'm excited to see what y'all make. Rebecca, are you using a wreath form? No, Rebecca, we're using just garland. And Miss Joanne says, how do you two know each other? So Jessi is a part of my inside scoop, but she actually found me one year while I was painting the stacked pumpkins. And I guess I put a good impression on this sweet lady because she decided to join me and she hadn't left me yet.
Oh, goodness. Absolutely. I fell in love with those stacked pumpkins and just how simple you made it look. And I talked to Tony, my husband, and I was like, I need to join this group. This is my passion. Like, I love arts and crafts. I always have. I started painting, and art was always my favorite class in school. And I just was like, wow, she's making an online business out of art. Whoever would have thought? And so I joined the Inside Scoop and I never looked back. I absolutely love it.
So what would you say to someone that was on the fence about joining and was just wondering if it was, if it could be a good fit for them? How would you kind of tell someone that Yeah, sure, you need to join because why?
Yeah, absolutely. So number one, Trina offers 3 different levels of commitment. You can commit for 1 month, 6 months, or a year. And if you want to just test it out, commit for a month. And then when you love it, go ahead and Trina, I don't know, do you do this? Do you let them then change over to 6 months or a year, or do you wait till you open up again to do that?
No, if they get in while it's open, if they want to switch out, then I can definitely do that.
You can definitely change up and go to 6 months or a year, whatever fits your pocketbook. If you're on the fence, join for a month, hop in with full intentions, and just be blessed by the group that Trina has. I have made so many friends in the Inside Scoop, girls that I will consider forever friends, including Trina. I love her family. I love her business. And I cannot say enough about Trina and the positivity that she brings to my life.
Thank you so much. Which I can say the same with Jessi. Jessi is not just a member, Jessi, and there's several other ladies in there too. They're not just members to me. Jessi, there's sometimes you're probably thinking, Lord, that girl didn't need to know all that. But I can talk to her just like, I would talk to any of my friends that live right here with me. Because with me, I've just gotten that vibe from Jessi to where, I can trust her. And I think so many women in the group has found friendship with one another. And that just makes me, feel like that it's totally worth it because there's so much that people can go through that other people don't know about. And just having someone that you can trust to talk to, I mean, that means a whole lot. So that's the way I want my group to be. I don't want Jessi to look at someone and say, oh, yeah, she's just she's in some painting group with me. I want it to be more than just, another painting group. And I feel like we're getting there. I feel like we're there.
Absolutely, Trina. I've seen, I think you had only had the Scoop open for a year, maybe 2 years prior to me joining. And I've seen such growth in you as a business owner over the last 2 years. And you give us so much. You always put you'd take your shirt off and give it to us if you had to, girl. You just always wanting us to learn more and do more, and always trying to inspire us to have amazing businesses. So I just thank you so much for that and the amazing friendships that you've given me or gifted me by being a part of your group, because I would have never met some of my best friends that I've met through the Inside Scoop. And I just appreciate it so much.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. Now, you and one of the other ladies in here, Miss Natalie, I believe that's one that you would say that was one of your best friends that came from the group.
Absolutely. That girl, her and I, we are, you would have sworn we were sisters. Sometimes we finish each other's sentences and, it's like, whoa, what happened? So it's just so fun and comical to see, the friendships bloom from a silly little painting group. I never thought that it would be more in my life than what it has turned out to be, but it is a support system. It is fun. It is a community of women, because we are all women in there. We don't have any men as of yet, but just a community of women who have each other's backs, who are able to truthfully give honest opinions without hurting feelings. And, questions are always welcomed, and we try to do our best to help each other. I just absolutely love the community that is there, of women across the nation.
And Natalie, not Natalie, Jessi. See, we're talking about Natalie. Now I'm going to start calling you Natalie. So Jessi, she's actually one of our accountability leaders in there. So if you haven't been hearing me talk this week in the Inside Scoop, I felt like there were so many in there that wanted to do this as a business. And there's also just someone that wants to do it, it's just a hobby to them. Because a lot of people find it very calming and relaxing to them just to paint. But I was like, these ladies, because having a business of my own and being part of accountability groups, I've realized that when you have other ones that you can talk to and put your goals out there to them, it's kind of like motivation. It will get you motivated and it'll make you, hold yourself accountable to do things because you let other people know what your intentions are and what your plans are. And so we come up and we started doing accountability groups inside of the Scoop with just the ladies that's in there. And Jessi was one of the ladies that I asked to be a leader of one of those groups. And, I think they're really, the group has really did well for y'all, hadn't it, Jessi? What would you say about your accountability group?
Absolutely. So it's really nice to be able to bounce ideas and get creative together with other business-minded women. And just this last week, we were bouncing ideas and kind of getting back in the groove of things. We kind of let the holidays take us a little bit of a stray, and we're really bouncing back into full-time schedule of having our accountability meetings every week, which is something that our group just simply desires. We like to have the flame held at our feet a little bit, if I can use that expression. And just, kind of call each other out, like, hey, I want to do this and I want to do that. And this is my deadline for it. It's super nice to be able to know that we can say, okay, well, this is what I want to do. Okay, but when are you going to do it? When is your deadline for it? Because if you don't give yourself a date, you're never going to do it. And it's really great to know that I can trust these women with my goals and know that they'll hold me accountable and that I can hold them accountable as well.
Mm-hmm. And because it does make a huge difference when you put it out there. Just like the time that I did the 30 days live on my page, I don't think I would have ever done that if I didn't announce it and told everybody, hey, I'm going to do 30 days live. And, it helps when you can put something out there and then have someone to tell you, to remind you, not to, criticize you if you don't get it done, but just for, support. And I think everybody needs that. Then we also, there's ladies in there that just does it as a hobby and they don't need accountability groups. And that's just, that's fine too. So it's a whole mix that's inside of the Scoop of ladies that's doing it for a business and ladies who's just doing it because, hey, they like to paint, they enjoy it. Excuse me, y'all, sorry. I'm trying to get it out. My throat is good for a minute and then quit.
You've just got so many lives and so much talking you're doing. You're wearing your voice out.
Wearing my voice out. So y'all, right now I've just used my lamb's ear and I've just put my my burlap in little sections with little loops and just use my zip ties to tie it down. So this one's going to be pretty, it's not going to be thick. Jessi's layering hers, which is looking so thick and beautiful. Oh, I'm loving that, Jessi.
Thank you. All right, ladies. So when we put this up against this greenery, what do we think?
I like it, but maybe, I don't know, I think I might would like the white one better because of the way the lamb's ear, is it flopped because it looks like it's got white on it?
Yep. Yeah, the lamb's ear definitely has that frosted feeling to it.
Goodness, that's a hard choice. Miss Susan says, I like the cream. Jerry says, white better. White. I think I like the white. So there's 3 or 4 whites. Tammy says, I like the yellow or the white better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I love the turquoise, but on top of that greenery, I think I'm liking probably the white. Or is it white or is it cream?
It says the tag says white, but it looks. I mean, it's definitely more of a cream color.
Yeah, I like that one better. And you got the purple flowers there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be really pretty together.
Okay. And I know that I have other projects I can definitely use these other burlap rolls for, so that is A-okay.
Miss Terry says, I love the white because I'm more of a primitive person.
And
Natalie
that was
Slater says, huh?
That was kind of more the look that I wanted was prim or country chic. So I think the white is going to be the winner.
Yeah. Natalie says, I still like white since you have purple flowers. They are going to clash with the turquoise. I agree, Natalie.
And so you just lay this over the top and then zip tie?
Yeah, I scrunched mine up.
Did you take it all the way to the end?
I left a look, yeah, I did. And then I left a good bit of my burlap, probably about 5 inches of my burlap hanging over the end of it. And then when I went to go put it in there, I just crunched it up together like this, pinched it together, and then zip tied it around the garland.
Okay.
Yours is going to be so pretty as full as it is.
I know, and I think the other greenery would be just too much, so I'm going to leave that out. I think I'll just save that for other projects. I really like this eucalyptus and the lamb's ear together. To me, it's just very spring.
Yes, I love it. Miss Tammy says, I definitely busted my behind this weekend painting because it was my goal for the week. If I didn't have one group meeting next week, I would have probably just spent the day outside. So, ladies, Tammy is one of our members. She was one of the ladies that I interviewed on here the other day, and she's in Jessi's accountability group inside the Scoop. So that's what she's talking about. So she told them what she wanted to do, and it made her feel like she had to get it done before their next meeting. And that's just motivation, y'all. It is motivation to get you to where you really need to be, especially when it comes to a business. Because you've got to have self-discipline to have your own business, especially if it's based out of your home. Y'all, there's so much, and especially if you're a woman, and I'm not being biased or anything, but we like to make sure we get the clothes done and the dishes washed and all of that stuff. And we're speaking for myself. It's hard for me not to go downstairs, and put a load of clothes in or fold that load of clothes that's in the dryer. When really I just need to focus on work. And it takes self-discipline to actually, not go down there and take an hour down there and just, not do my actual work. So that an accountability group will make you get to where, you're even going to hold yourself accountable. It's not just, them holding you accountable. You're going to hold yourself accountable to get the things done that you've told them that you're going to do. So I'm just going to go through the comments here. Miss Mary says, I couldn't draw a stick figure before joining the Inside Scoop. Now I have a business page. It has been an awesome adventure. Y'all will absolutely love the adventure. The ladies are so supportive and loving. Give us a try. Thank you, Miss Mary.
Oh, Mary Thorpe?
Yeah.
She's in my accountability group too, and Mary has become just one of Tammy as well. Just one of my closest friends. these women, they're not just other group members, they're friends. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate in the group.
Yeah, Tim says Jessi is my accountability group leader, and she is absolutely amazing.
Aw, well, thank you.
Oh, Miss Terry says, I feel good watching Trina every chance I get. Thank you so much, Miss Terry. Hey, Miss Cindy from Florida. Chris, hello from Wisconsin. I have watched Trina many times now and love it. Just curious, where are you both from? So, Chris, I'm from South Carolina. Jessi, do you want to say where you're from, or you want to?
Yes, ma'am. I'm from central Wisconsin. And sometimes people get central Wisconsin confused with Madison. I'm about 2.5 hours north of Madison. So I'm like dead right in the middle of the state. And I grew up here on an 80-acre dairy farm. So I am full dairy heartland gal here. But the reason why my business name is named Platinum Mountain Designs, almost 15 years ago, my folks moved to Montana. And I just absolutely love Montana. And I love beef country. It reminds me of my youth. And my husband and I do plan on moving to Montana soon-ish, within the next few years, I would say. And I thought I needed a business name that would fit for both places. And I love the mountains so much that I knew I needed to incorporate them in my business name. So that's why my business name is named what it is.
That is cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing a lot of people struggle. I just tore one of my flowers apart, y'all.
Oh.
That's one thing a lot of people struggle with is, trying to come up with the perfect business name. And it's hard to come up with a business name because you want it to be something that's gonna kind of, go with your personality, and, something that you're not gonna want to have to, change in 2 or 3 years, because once you get your business, once you brand your stuff and you get your business name out there, if you have to change it, you can, but it will still kind of, people can lose you if they don't know your business, if you change the name. And so having a business name that you really like, I think, is very important. And I do, my name was Trina Kulick Designs. It's been that for a couple of years now, but when I first started, my sister, y'all, I tore that flower up. My sister-in-law and I, we started, so it was a different name. And then when she decided, to go to leave and to do something else, I was like, well, I don't want it to stay like that. And I was so scared, that people wouldn't know that, who I was, because I was changing my name again. Because it was I think it was Southern Designs by T&M. But I think everything went good with it, and I, just decided to stick with my name, because I didn't want to pinpoint it just to door hangers, because, and I'm glad I didn't now, because now I don't really do a lot of door hangers like for selling. It's more of teaching my ladies in the inside scoops. I think I'm really satisfied with just the name of it, just being my name. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that well enough. But that, to me, that's an exciting thing, is choosing your business name. To me, it makes you feel like it's final. That is like a big step to moving forward when you actually have your business name. Miss Jerry says Jessi's accountability group kept track of her as she traveled alone. It is a special group. No, that is right. Y'all, because Jessi, you travel to Montana. Went to Montana by yourself?
Yep. Me and my 60-pound dog, Charlie, we went to Montana for Thanksgiving by ourselves. We were supposed to go in June, Tony and I, and then all of the COVID stuff had hit. And ironically, he had ended up in the hospital at the same time that we were supposed to be there. And so he used his vacation time for that, la-di-da. And so he was not able, he did not have any vacation time left to be able to go with me, or he would have, for Thanksgiving. And, gosh, I wish I had my scissors up here. So I made the commitment that I was going. I wanted to see my family, and, they're very special to me. We've always been a tight-knit family. So I said, well, I'm coming for Thanksgiving. And yeah, I went, and my gals in my accountability group and girls in our Marco Polo group, they were always checking in on me and making sure that I was okay. 1,200 miles is a long ways to go by yourself.
Yes.
So that was very special that they did that for me. Let me just reach here. Got my little kid scissors here. Hopefully they'll cut something.
Well, I'm going to try to fix my flower, but I'm not going to do it no more because it's just about to aggravate me. I completely tore that one apart.
Oh, no.
It's okay. I think I'll just have 2 of them now and then add the other ones on there.
Have you added your ribbon yet, or you're just adding flowers right now?
I'm just doing the flowers right now.
I feel like I'm behind.
Well, you did an extra step that I didn't do. You had to put those 2 garlands together.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
So what I'm going to do is I'm gluing my flowers into the sections to where my burlap was added on there. Kind of like where every zip tie is at. I want to put something there, whether it's going to be a flower or a greenery and ribbon. And I'm going to try to space these out to kind of look like, that I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to these florals.
I love florals so much. I have made wreaths in the past. I had no clue what I was doing. Actually, something that I learned from the Inside Scoop and Trina was to use the zip ties to put your wreaths and your florals together.
Because that's one thing too, is the Inside Scoop is not just painting. We do all kind of things in there, and we do our crafts. It really is. I have so much fun because I get to actually do things that I've never done before, where if I didn't have the scoop, I probably would never make or even try to make some of the things that we've made in the scoop. So it opens the opportunity to do more things and expand your skills, and more than just, painting. You get to build things and, test your skills out with different kinds of wood. I would say, learn how to use a tape measure, but I still haven't done that yet. I have my own special type of tape measure when it comes to reading it. Mine only consists of like 25 and 25 and a half and 30. There's no quarter or 1/8 or 5/8 or nothing like that. All right, so y'all see that with the flowers? We've got, just kind of spacing them out. I'm going to have one here. I may add like the ribbon there, and may add like an egg and some more greenery going on. So we just adding these flowers, and I think I'm going to see what else it needs once they're on there. Trying to make sure I don't run out of flowers. Now I'm going to put one on the end there. Oh, Jessie, that's looking so pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that that cream color.
I'm glad I went with it.
You know, I wanted Christine, can you grab Jessi's link, her affiliate link for the Inside Scoop? I don't know if she can or not, and I know you sent it to me. Didn't you send it to me, Jessi?
My affiliate group, Christina had sent it to me, but I don't think I sent it to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. So, Christine, if you don't mind, can you shoot her affiliate link in the comments? So, if any of you ladies want to give the Inside Scoop a try, you can use the link that Christine's fixing to drop in the comments. This is Jessi's affiliate link. I promise y'all, I'm not like telling them they gotta do this. I'm not threatening them. I'm not paying them off to say nice things about me.
Nope, not at all.
It's all on them. But this isn't her affiliate link, and she will get a little commission off of anyone who uses it. So if you don't mind, if you want to join and give us a try, be sure to join with that link that Christine just posted. I don't know if you'll let me pin it. No. And if y'all have any questions about the Inside Scoop that you would like to ask, y'all just ask away. It is open until tomorrow night. And after tomorrow, it won't reopen again until I think it's May. Is that right, Christine? Christine's my assistant, y'all, and she keeps me going. She keeps me straight. She is what really gets the Inside Scoop and Trinity Kulik Designs to rocking and moving, y'all. She puts my ideas in place, and she gets it to where it needs to be.
Christine is amazing. I have to absolutely say that. She's just amazing.
Yes,
I love all of this extra support. I feel like I should be paying her sometimes. Because she's always so willing to help us.
She is. Absolutely. She has definitely been, where my glue sticks go? There. She has definitely been one that has really made like my ideas come to life. And so if you are a business person and you're not good with all the techie stuff, or you're like me and you got all these ideas but you just don't know how to put it out there, find yourself a good virtual assistant and they will make your world so much easier. I don't know what Scoop or Trinity Kulik Designs will be like without Christine anymore. Because I agree, she is definitely amazing, and I mean, just the sweetest person ever. If she was to leave me, I would probably just shut down, y'all. Shut it down. No, I couldn't leave my ladies, but oh Lord, Christine, she knows I would be lost as a bat. All right, so I've got my flowers going on. Oh, I see all kinds of purple. Jessi, that is so pretty. So pretty. So I've got like these picks, but y'all think these will not go with the color of my flowers because it's got lime green and hot pink. Oh goodness, yes, y'all love that, girl.
Yeah, and what I'm doing is I'm just kind of pulling my leaves up underneath my flowers, and then I'm cutting my wire, and then I'm kind of feeding it through the burlap as well, but I'm also gluing it in place just so that when I throw it on my mantle above my fireplace, I know that they're not gonna, my fireplace is gas, so it's not like I've got actual chunks of wood in there, but I know that they're not gonna pop off or, cause any problems. So that is just what I'm doing. Wanted to show you so that if you all tackle this project, because it's super fun and easy, something I never would have done probably. I always say I like things, or I find things for for inspiration, and then I don't do them. So I'm really glad that Trina asked me to come live with her doing this craft, because it made me get something done that I really wanted, but probably wouldn't have done, just because I was like, I really don't know how to put it together. And, you know, she's always got our creative juices flowing.
And I love that. I love wreaths. I've made a few wreaths on here live when I first started doing my lives. And I haven't made a wreath in, it's been a while. But the thing with wreaths is you can put so many different flowers and textures and stuff on a wreath. Wreaths got too expensive for me because I couldn't just pick just 2 or 3 different things to go on a wreath. I wanted to almost like clear Hobby Lobby out just to do one wreath.
I hear you.
So wreaths was, it's something that I kind of do for my enjoyment now. And it's been a while, so I was super excited too for us to do this. And I want mine to be kind of farmhousey. And I don't know. So that's why I'm doing the buffalo plaid, because I think buffalo plaid always kind of gives everything that farmhousey kind of look. But I'm really thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going to have to need something else. I probably should have soaked it up, Jessi, and bought the other garland too to go with this.
Are you filling it in with your picks that you have?
I am, but it still ain't, I don't know.
Not as full as you're wanting?
No. But what I could do is, after I get it made, maybe go check Hobby Lobby since they do have them on sale and pick one up from there and then just put it on the back of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I do feel like just that one elephant's ear garland is not thick enough, and it's just not with the fullness that I really want. But
yeah, this baby is thick. I'm like bundling it up here on my table.
Oh yeah, see that looks so good though. The thicker it is, I think the better it looks.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Mine is just it is too thin for me. So I will be hitting Hobby Lobby up. I went to Michael's and they had theirs, but they went on sale. And I could not get myself to pay $24 for it. And I figured Walmart would have more than just this one. Which
And
I should have figured.
They didn't, because that's where I got my burlap from, and all they had was picks. Here, locally in Wisconsin.
You see, I have this one. I think you're calling a eucalyptus, but I don't know, is it eucalyptus or is this the boxwood?
I think it's eucalyptus.
Yeah, I think it looks what you got, but that would be really pretty, just to put behind there and spread it out, and that would make it full enough, I think. So that's definitely what I will be doing, is going and getting me another one. Because that piece right there, I've tore a lot of it off because of us doing those little boxwood topiaries. But it definitely needs some more base. It needs another base going on. You need it for your banister, Michelle? Christy says y'all making me want to go to Hobby Lobby. Girl, hey Jewel, thank you so much for sprinkling, and Miss Grace.
Y'all don't forget to really think about joining us. That it's not going to be open again for a few months. We do a craft like this every month, pretty much. I think there really hasn't been a month that we've skipped a craft. I don't believe. Typically, Trina will let us post ideas in the group, and she'll take them and kind of run with it. And she learns right alongside of us. And sometimes I think that is just super great, because seeing that, it encourages me knowing that, hey, you know what? If she's never done this before and now she is, like, she just picked up her tools and went with it, just like we just did tonight for this garland. Like I said, I never probably would have just done this. Not because I'm chicken or anything. I just wouldn't have taken the time to figure it out. And I'm really glad that I did. Like, I'm really glad, her and I, we kind of messaged back and forth. And, what do you think we got to have for the back of it? And, I was thinking I needed foam or like a wire cage underneath there. And that was my thought, but I'm so glad that I talked to her about it. And I'm just so happy that we're making it, because it's turning out so beautiful.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm going to have, because I did my watercolor bunny, and I did it in the frame. So I've got that on my mantle. Y'all, this is so sad. Right now I've got my watercolor bunny, and then I've got my Easter topiary thing that we did, the Easter bunny thing. I think I did that in one of the challenges that I had. And then I think all of you was in the Inside Scoop at the time, and you were too, Jessie. Y'all was able to join that. So y'all got that video as well. Do you remember which one I'm talking about?
I do. Yep, absolutely.
So I have that on my mantle. Then I have a red glass letter or word that says love. And I still have a heart banner hanging down. So I've got Easter and Valentine's on there. I was like, I've got to do something. So this garland's going to take the place of my banner. And I'll be able to take the heart banner down.
I love, love, love these berries. Oops, where am I going? This way. Aren't these super cool? They're just add a different fullness and texture to it. I'm just going to plug it in on both. I've got two of them, so I'm going to go ahead and put one on each end, I think. And then I also have...
Did that come on that other garland you got, or was that separate?
It was on my florals. And then I also have some of these. And these actually came with pine cones on them. Or with pine cones. They were all part of the floral. And I just picked them apart.
Oh, yes. And that's the thing with florals and stuff, is you can add all kind of things to it. Because that's something that I do. If I like it, and that's just like with my house and my decorations, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but y'all, if I like it, I'm going to put it in my house. Because, your house is supposed to be it's your space. So I don't too much worry about if something's exactly matching, or if I like something, I'm going to put it up and just let it go, because I got to look at it, and I don't know when it's got to live in this house. And that's one thing, too, that I say about everything, even with your painting. And when you're adding a bow to your door hangers, I don't have to do specific colors. I like them to match, coordinate, but they don't have to be the exact shade. As long as it's, on the same shade of like tone, I guess, in a way, just different shades of a different pink, and I'm fine with that. And that's the thing with florals and making stuff like this, is you do you, and that's what's going to make you really enjoy it, is when you can do things that you like in it. And that's what's going to make it fun. When you have to stress over it, all the fun you just kind of take it away. So I'm glad that I can get on here and just do my thing, put all kinds of ribbon, or not all kinds of ribbon, I'm just doing one ribbon, put florals and picks and stuff in here and not worry about it. Because my mom ain't here, y'all. She can't tell me it don't match.
Oh, that's too funny. Those mamas, they can be bossy.
I'm gonna tell you, she'd come to my house because she comes to my house and she cleans every other week for me. And the poor lady, y'all, she'd come in here and she'd move things. So, you know, and I don't say nothing to her because, I mean, she's cleaning. But, you know, when after she leaves and stuff, I'll just go back to the bathroom and I'll put things back where I had it. Y'all, she'd come back again and she'd move it again. I'm like, I wonder how many times I'm going to have to move this back before she realizes, you know what, Trina must really want this here. But I was like, you know what? She can move it every time and that'll be fine. I'll just leave her back when she leaves. Because it's almost like she's one, you know, she likes it somewhere. She's going to put it there just so I will know that she likes it there and that's where she thinks it needs to be.
That's so sweet.
And I was like, you know what? I'll let her do it and I'll just move it when she leaves. All right, I'm getting kind of happy with my buffalo plaid ribbon, thinking I'm probably need to take that piece back out. Hey, Miss Kay. She says those are turning out so cute. Thank you.
Let's see if I can reach my grab my bag of ribbon here.
Miss Tammy says, I love the challenges that you do. Thank you, Tammy, which we haven't had a challenge in the past 2 months, I don't think. We need to do something for a challenge. Grace says they're very pretty, y'all. Tanya says, love the berries.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad.
All right, so I'm going to hold this up just so y'all can kind of see it. It is definitely not thick, but once it's up there like this, and it's flipped over on me, y'all, I'm sorry. Kind of got this. It's very simple. But I do want to add, go and get me the other garland to go up under this just to make it more full. And I may add some more little picks to it after I get that garland in here because this eucalyptus is so thin. So even when I add my other picks, there's not much that I can kind of get it to hold on to. Yeah, I can probably glue it to one of my flowers. But I feel like I still need to have a bigger base.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not going to add this berry yet.
Yeah, I've got the air conditioner going up here tonight. So I'm not going to get up here and start sweating. Some
Really?
carrots will be adorable. Yes, Donna. Miss Donna says she loves the variety of the stuff that you've chosen, Jessie.
Oh, thank you so much.
Nellie says just Duke carrots will be adorable on yours, Trina. I think so too. I think it would really bring out the farmhousiness of it. Because I think that's what I'm going to keep it as, just farmhousing. And once I add the other one back there, I think that's probably going to be all I'm going to add to it. I did buy these little tiny carrots, but y'all, they're itty bitty. And I think they may be a little too small for this. But they're not Jute. Look how tiny those things are. But I thought about those being really cute, like in the center of the bow. But then if I put the carrots, then it's going to strictly be kind of like for Easter, I guess. But I kind of feel like spring, you can kind of, I'm throwing eggs, y'all. I feel like you can kind of decorate for spring with carrots too. And it can kind of go through Easter and everything. I don't think carrots is just for Easter. I don't think.
I have some wooden eggs and I'm going to splatter paint them, I think.
Oh.
They're white wooden eggs, and I think I'm going to splatter paint them and then just kind of like set them, you know, like up on my mantle to pop the Easter. But then I want to leave this out for spring because I just think it's so beautiful.
Yes. So I'm going to add the carrots. Natalie says, yes, Easter is carrots. Carrots is spring and Easter. So I'm going to add these little carrots inside of my bows. Yes, Jessie, that is looking so full. I love it. I love it. I love it. Looks like you've got some lavender in there too.
Yes. I think that's kind of what it's supposed to be. It's just like the greenery. Here, I'll bring it nice and close so y'all can see it. I just have to remember which way on the camera to go. Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah. It's kind of like purple baby's breath in a way.
Yeah.
See, I pulled out all my containers. This stuff, and it's white, but that's what it reminds me of, is that purple stuff like you got. And I want to say they had this labeled at Hobby Lobby as baby breath.
That sounds right.
But it's not on here. That would be cute too. But...
Now, ladies, I have this ribbon, or I also have this ribbon.
I love the buffalo plaid, but I think the dots. They're both the same size.
The buffalo plaid is a little skinnier, I think.
If you layered it, could you see the dots behind the buffalo plaid?
Mm-mm.
Oh goodness, I don't know. I would go with a buffalo plaid, but I do think that the dots would look really good on that.
And then where did you tie your ribbon?
And some of the loops that where the zip ties are at, where I didn't add flowers at, I put the bow there. And I just did that with my floral wire and just took it around the back of it and just tied it off.
Well, shucks, I put my flowers in all the spots.
Okay, well, you can just put it down into your flowers. Because, see, I do have, like, this one. See, that one's with my flower, too. And it's just got the flower there with the loops and then the tails coming out from it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you can do that. And I've only actually got one ribbon on here that's not behind a flower that I can add a carrot to.
There you go. What are our viewers saying? Which ribbon I should use?
Maybe alternate them is what Natalie says, every other one. Natalie also says, you know my vote. Tammy says, I love the polka dots. Natalie says, maybe some raffia too.
I do not have any raffia.
I don't know, but that is looking so pretty. Didn't have plans to go to Hobby Lobby this week, but I will definitely be going. If they got it half off, which I could use. Have they quit 40% off coupon yet? Because I know they had talked about it. I've seen about it. But I could use that even if it's not half off this week.
And then I do have this black and gold chevron too that I had purchased, but I thought it's just too dark. for spring.
Yeah.
I just think that's too dark.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not too crazy over that with the colors there. Is it, what color is it gold? Did you say?
Yeah, it's black and gold.
Black and gold. See, I think the buffalo plaid would pop. I really do. Today was the last day for the 40% off coupons. Are you kidding me, Natalie? Oh my goodness. That is my luck, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Oh,
So then did you just make a simple bow?
I did. I just did the 2 little loops, scrunched them up in the center, and then put the wire in the center of it.
Bows are not my strong suit. Can you make one?
You want me to make one now, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Am I behind? Did you see the one I was holding up?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. That's the style you like?
Yeah.
Just the back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
So all I did was I took it and I made a loop just like that and had it kind of like crumbling crisscross, like crossed over the piece of ribbon that's still attached to the roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take the ribbon that's still attached to your roll and you bring it over on that side. Like that. So now you're going to have where you start off with and the longer ribbon coming across, and then you're just going to cut off the tail on that one.
And then you scrunch this together.
You scrunch just the middle part together. So you're going to take this and you're just going to scrunch it up together here. Just like that. Well, you know what you could do?
I'm so awful with bows.
You could hold it out like this, make a loop, and then come over here, make another loop, just like this, holding it in 2 different hands. Then you're going to grab those loops and you're going to twist it. You're going to like, kind of like you're tying a shoe, and you're putting that one in, like you putting the rabbit hole in the hole. Have you ever heard that? When you're tying a shoe?
Mm-hmm.
And then pull it. And then it'll kind of, it does that same thing, except it just makes a knot there for you.
And it is wired ribbon, so I can reshape it. There we go, that's better.
There you go. Yeah. And then you, of course, you'll cut that tail off.
I just don't have good scissors up here. Good thing this is sharp. I do not recommend using wire cutters to cut your ribbon. What did I do with my scissors now?
And if you have to, you can like put your ribbon on the table, take the side that you got cut off, lift that up, and make you a loop. Hold it there, just like that. Then take the piece that's still attached to the roll, bring it over while you're still just holding it pressed down against on the table like this. And then you're going to pick it up. You're going to have like loop and loop. Pick it up, scrunch it up, and there you go.
Hey, Tony. Can you grab me my Cricut scissors that is sitting over there on the kitchen counter? Pretty please.
Now it says from top to bottom, scrunch. Looks like you're going side to side. Scissors need tracking devices. I'm always losing them. Natalie, they do. They do. Which usually when I lose mine, there's some little hands that's got attached to them.
Not
They got a
that
hook
long
to it.
ago, I bought a store out of scissors. Little blue-handled scissors so that you would never run out of scissors. Actually,
Oh, hey, there it is. I could not find that for the life of me.
in addition, we have these. And we're throwing these into the mix. Oops.
You good to go now, girl?
I am. I've got all the
At
scissors.
least temporarily. We'll see where they get lost.
Thank you. I wonder how it would look if I just hot glued that in the middle of the flowers like that. On top of the burlap.
You should have it just to kind of stick it in there to see how you look before you glue it.
Like, should I glue it within the flower?
I would say in the flower, or either like
Or-
on one side of the flower,
Or in the middle of the burlap?
about where your hand is right now. Yep, that's where. Right there.
In between the two flowers.
Yep. Hold up, wait a minute. You was behind me. Wait a minute. I was looking at my iPad. Not in the middle on your burlap where there's no flowers. I like it up against in your flowers.
Okay.
On the bottom part of it, like where that white flower's at and the purple one's there.
Yep.
Kind of like on the, kind of pushed up in there just a little bit. Yep. I need to look at my phone because the iPad has such a delay. Yes. See, now I like that. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Miss Teresa Scurry says, oh, both of y'all are looking so cute.
Thank you.
Miss Donna says, near the flower. Yeah, how do you like it there?
I love it. I just need some more glue because it's not staying.
I also remember buying out a store of hot glue.
You did buy a store out of hot glue just for me. Push that in there. I do still have lots of hot glue. He bought out a store of hot glue for our wedding because I made our flower bouquets for our wedding.
Oh,
And he ran down to the Dollar General and bought every pack of glue sticks that they had just to make sure that we didn't run out.
Well, we're making a lot of stuff.
We were boutonnieres and flower bouquets and
It was a great meeting. I only wanted to make one trip.
but that was fun though, making them yourself. I was
Oh,
that more.
it really was. What a fabulous memory. And actually the night before our wedding, we really didn't pick ushers by any means. We kind of thought that the guys, would do our ushering, and then we just realized that with them being at the front of the church, waiting for us, it wasn't going to work. And so we asked my Uncle Jerry, very short notice, to be our usher and seat people. And so the night before our wedding, I made a boutonniere for him. Right? Is that right? A boutonniere? Yep, I made a boutonniere for him. So always that's a special memory for me. He has now since passed. We miss him dearly, but that is always just a super special memory.
Yeah, I bet so. To me, you making them and stuff, to me, it makes it more special, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So we got that one there. We're going to put this one here.
Any other questions that you have for me, Trina, at all, or ladies that are, maybe on the fence about joining, or, have questions about what we do in the Inside Scoop? I'd love to answer any questions As a member that's been in for almost 2 years, I feel like I can give you some good insight. So fire away.
Miss Tammy says, I'm off to bed, ladies. I'll catch the rest on replay. They both look amazing. Well, good night, Miss Tammy, and thank you. So, yeah, do y'all have any questions about the inside scoop that you would like to ask Miss Jessi? So, Jessi, I want to ask you, because, we do a lot of the painting and all that stuff and the crafts, but I have tried to, really go over a lot of the business side of it. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the business side of it that I've taught so far in the scoop for y'all? Has it been helpful or?
Absolutely. It has absolutely been helpful. I didn't know where to start with my business, and I definitely feel like Trina makes zero commission, off of our businesses and anything we sell. So I never thought that I would get so much support out of her and her group, and for her to teach me so much about a business and how to set up Etsy and how to, create a Facebook page, which that portion I already had. But there are people out there that don't know how to create a Facebook page for their group, for their business. She's done those types of tutorials for us, and I feel like I have been able to make kind of leaps and bounds in my business. And even though it's still small, that is on my time constraints, not from lack of knowledge that I'm getting from Scoop. I feel like you're always on top of the trends, and you always set us straight with when we should be making things for certain holidays, and you just always fill us full of so much knowledge. If you're learning it, you're teaching it. You always fill our cups as full as you can fill them.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that because, I do. I want y'all not just to learn, how to paint a door hanger and stuff. Like with you, 2 jobs. It's almost like I want to set my own goal for you. Like I want you to be able to quit one of those jobs. I want you to be able to, do what you love, full time and make money and be able to do that. And so I always am, there's people that might see me popping in and out of other groups and business groups or painting groups. And because I know that there's so much to learn, and I don't want to ever not learn anything new that I can come in and teach y'all. There's so much that I just think there's something that you can learn new every single day. If you sit there and you try and and if you want to grow, let's put it that way. If you want to grow, you're always going to be looking for something new to learn, whether it's painting skills, painting techniques, for me, business, it's a lot. And so when I learn something new, it's like I almost can't wait to get inside the scoop and share it with y'all ladies. So I always get excited when, my business coach is like, did y'all hear about the changes about this? Or, y'all can do this to help you grow. And yes, I love being able to come back in the scoop and say, y'all, this is how, you need to do this. We've got to do this. And, I just think it's so much fun that I can share all that with you ladies.
Absolutely. I 100% agree, Trina. And, I was told by another businesswoman that if you are not growing and learning, you're dying. Mm-hmm. And that is so true. Our brains physically need to be learning. That is just how God made them. It is a muscle. And if you aren't using it, it's dying. So it's so important to feed and nurture our brains. And you're paying you're taking classes and have a business coach, and you pay for those things so that you can make us better business owners. And I just feel like that is so selfless, like you're doing it for us. Yes, you're doing it so that you can grow your business as well. But I know that you have such pure intention to help us grow our businesses. And that is super important to me.
Well, thank you.
Does that make sense?
It
did
does.
Okay.
It does. Yes. It definitely does. And I'm so glad to hear you say that because, it makes me, when I hear y'all saying, that certain things help y'all, it motivates me. It makes me want to learn more. And I get super excited over, when I notice y'all have done something, that I said, hey, y'all could do this or y'all need to do this. And then y'all do it. And then you're like, hey, I did that and it worked. Y'all, I get so excited and it just gives me all the good feelings and I love it. And that's when I realized that it's got to be a passion for one. But that's when I realized that I do look at it, as it's a passion. It's something I love. And to see in some, y'all succeed, it really does. It makes me want to do more, to better my business and learn more. Because when I learn more about my business, it's going to help me teach y'all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just can't say enough about the inside scoop. I wouldn't still be here if I wasn't learning. And I definitely get set on fire by other people succeeding and other people doing. So I'm so happy to just have like-minded business women and hobbyists because they're important as well. There's so much talent in the world, and I just can't say enough about the talent that is in the inside scoop. The women that are in there just blow me away when they post things that they've made or things that they're learning. Hey, guess what I bought at the craft store this weekend? This is what I'm going to start doing. Christine sent me a Marco Polo today. She was setting up her Cricut, it is just so fun to know that I'm surrounded by women who are doing,
Yes. Yep. I agree. And it makes you want to do too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It really does. It gets you pumped, and it's like, you know what? If she can do it, I can too. We all get, I think, just motivated. Anytime you see someone else doing something, rather it's like a new design. It's like, oh, you know what? I want to paint one too. And that's one thing about, I'm always telling y'all, share your work because it's going to inspire someone and make them want to do it too.
Absolutely.
And it does. You see someone do like the watercolor bunny. I think everybody's about to have a fit to get to their watercolor bunny because it was so much fun to do.
It absolutely was, and it was such a new stretch for the group. I think, it was something so elegant, and there was just something about that bunny that it was like, I think it turned up the whole group, not that we were slacking, but I think it just turned everybody's intentions up a notch to get busy. And at that, and it's spring and summer are so fun and full of color and life, and I was excited to make that bunny, for sure. I was a little nervous. I will not lie. A little bit nervous to tackle it because that was something I had never done. Maybe way back in high school. Some watercolor, but that was a lot of years ago.
Yeah, I was super nervous too because I had never did watercolor.
Okay.
And I was a little bit like, I don't know, it was, I don't know, what you know me. I'm going to try something, even if I make myself look like, the big idiot sitting there. But to me, that makes me thrive. That makes me be like more determined. Because if I don't get it the first time, I'm going to try it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it again because it's going to make me like, I'm going to get this. And just like with the watercolor, my first one did not come out quite like I wanted to. And then when I seen Natalie's, I was like, girl, you got to teach us. So then when she got on there, and she showed us how to do it, and I was doing it, I really liked my second one. And I really hope that what a lot of you ladies get out of that was that if you don't get it the first time, that doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to get it. And also, when you watercolor, I think my bunny looks totally different from Natalie's. Your bunny looks totally different from mine and Natalie's because we all have our different styles, and you can't compare your stuff to somebody else's work because to me, it's never gonna look the same.
Mm-hmm.
And when you focus on what you're doing and not worrying about how someone else's looks, that's when you're gonna really succeed in getting your own style and figuring out, what you like is the way I feel about it. Because like with my watercolor bunny, that was definitely a challenge. I didn't realize that watercolor was so much different than just painting.
Yeah,
But
it
really
truly is. It truly is. I just want to pull this up because I think I am done.
And that is so pretty. I love the thickness of it. I love the thickness. I've got to get mine thick.
It turned out so fabulous. I'm like absolutely in love with it. I cannot wait to get it downstairs on my mantle and get it decorated. So yeah, I'm so happy with how it turned out. I absolutely love it. Trina, thank you for giving me the drive to make this. I love the buffalo check. I'm not always a fan of buffalo check. I like the country chic look, and the buffalo check is more like rustic, and I do like the rustic as well. I have rusty things around my house. Tony made fun of me when he met me because I had like rusty pails and with florals in them for decor, but I'm not always a fan of the buffalo check, but I really do absolutely love how it pops with that purple.
I do too. Natalie. I'm saying Natalie because Natalie says you can mail them to me.
It's just so elegant and beautiful.
I love it.
I am just beaming from ear to ear. I'm so glad that we made these.
Are you going to have it laying flat on yours, or are you going to sway it? How are you going to hang yours up?
I'm not 100% sure, but I will definitely take a picture and post it.
Yes.
Or send it to you and you can post it.
All right. And as soon as I get my other garland to go on mine to thicken it up, I will post a picture and post it. And then we will share with all the ladies how they actually look on a mantle.
Yeah, absolutely. And if y'all would like, head on over to Platinum Mountain Designs and give it a big old like. I would love to be painting with you or crafting with you in the near future. So yeah, come like my page.
Yeah, y'all definitely go show some love for Miss Jessi. Miss Mary Lee, this is Miss Teresa's little girl. She says, we need to make one.
Perfect. Yes, I agree, Mary Lee. Mama can totally make you one.
Love all the watercolor bunnies. Christine says, watching y'all craft has made me want to go to back. We're getting back into it. She says the creative world is never ending. No one person will ever know everything there is to know about the painting and creative world. I agree.
Absolutely.
And Miss Jerry says, I like that you looked over my Facebook page. Yeah, so what Miss Jerry's talking about is I critiqued her Facebook page just to kind of give her some tips on what she could do to help get her business to growing. So, ladies, if you would love to join the Inside Scoop, Christine says I'm partial to the purple one. It's my favorite color, but they are both so beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Christine. So if you would like to join the Inside Scoop, y'all click the link down below in the comments here. And me and Jessi and all of the other ladies that's in there would absolutely welcome you with warm hearts and be excited for you. We're going to be
Open
your
arms.
cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trina, I am so excited for all of your new people that are coming in because that just means more friends and more ideas, more
Absolutely.
talent. And I cannot wait to see people just thrive in your group. So yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. Thank you so much, Jessi. Thank you for coming on here. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And if you happen to make your own garland, me and Jessi, we would love to see them. So you can post them on my page here. And yeah, y'all have a great night.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for the honor. I really am happy with what I made. So thank you.
But thanks, Jessi. I will probably be talking to you in just a minute in Marco Polo.
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Join the scoop.